Epinephrine. Prepare for defibrillation. 200 joules. Clear and shock again. 250 joules.
Lynn, Mom's not making it. My daughter will depend on you from now on. Lynn, you're a good son-in-law. King can be a bit willful. Please, bear with her.
Mom, I'll take good care of Ching. Hold on. The hospital has already secured the special medication from abroad. Barring any delays, it'll arrive this afternoon. However, the $80 million was charged to your card.
On Ching's behalf, Mom thanks you.
It's my duty. Let's rest quietly now. Just get some rest. Hey, Dean Chen.
Mr. Xiao, the medication has arrived. Please arrange to collect it ASAP. It's the only dose in the country right now.
Fine, I'm heading over now. Mom, the medicine is here. I'll go sign for it right away. I'll make sure you recover, so Ching won't have to worry.
Mom, have fun out there. When you get back, your darling daughter has booked for a 3-day feast of the entire city. We'll celebrate in style then.
Come in.
Director Chen. I'm here to pick up the medication.
Mr. Xiao, I'm sorry to tell you. The special drug was taken by Ms. Su.
What did you say?
Regarding your condition, Auntie, there's no need to worry. I've had the hospital assemble a specialist team. You'll be discharged soon.
Really? Thank you so much, then.
Auntie, no need to be so polite with me. Just call me Yi-King.
Oh, if my son could marry such a wonderful wife like you, our family would be incredibly fortunate.
Let me get you some water.
Mom, what's wrong?
My nephritis is flaring up again.
Nurse, get your director here. Now.
Miss Su.
Director Chen, does the hospital have in stock any targeted kidney medication?
We do have it, but it was reserved half an hour ago.
Who reserved it?
Actually, here are the documents. I need that patient to sign. Please take a look.
Xiaolin. I'll take this medication.
Miss Su, what are you doing? Mr. Jiang's mother has nephritis, which is still treatable. But Mr. Xiao's mother suffers from end-stage renal failure and desperately needs this drug to live.
Jiang's mother has severe nephritis. If the hospital fails to manage it, and it progresses to renal failure, and eventually uremia, who will take the blame?
Without this drug, Mr. Xiao's mother won't survive the day.
Handle it immediately. Otherwise, I'll withdraw the $300 million investment from your hospital. Director Chen, Xiaolin's mother was cleaning our house just this morning. How could she possibly be in end-stage renal failure by tonight? I've been too lenient with him all these years. He actually dared to embezzle funds from my account.
Director Chen, you just said, who took the drug?
It was your wife, Su Yi-King.
I was clearly the one who reserved it. How could you give it to them?
I understand how urgent it is, but Mrs. Su is the largest shareholder of our hospital. As director, I have no authority to intervene. They are in room 31119. Go ask her yourself.
Honey?
Get out. Don't disturb Zhangze's mother's rest. It's all right, Auntie.
Honey, why did you snatch the drug I reserved?
My own mother. You're using my mom to scare me again? Shaolin, don't you dare think. I don't know where my mom is. Look, my mom is currently vacationing in Malaysia. What do you have to say for yourself?
Your mom posted this, so you wouldn't worry.
Help Mom post a moment. Set the location. Overseas. Don't let Ching worry.
Mom, but
Just send it.
Got nothing to say? Shaolin, you're even lying about my mother. You're truly disgusting. Let me tell you, I've already booked a citywide banquet. For her, she will safely return next month, and we'll celebrate together properly.
fine. I won't argue with you anymore. Come to the ward with me and see. Then you'll understand everything.
Enough. You just want me to go to your room and see your mom, right? Fine, I agree. Once Zhangze's mom falls asleep, I'll go. Is that all right? Stop making a scene.
Su Yuheng, how many times do I have to tell you? Your mom is on her deathbed. The mom you love most, who raised you. Your dearest mom.
Say one more word about my mom and get out.
Enough. Stop playing the victim. Ms. Su's mother is really in Malaysia. How could she be here? You're just jealous of Ms. Su, caring for my mom. So you made up such a ridiculous excuse. So petty.
Fine. Great. Mom. Mom? Mom, don't scare me. Mom. It's my fault. I didn't let Ching come see you. You didn't even see her one last time. Mom.
This man is so pitiful. He thought he had finally secured the special medicine, but in the end, it was snatched by his wife.
Actually, I heard the patient in room 319 isn't really that sick.
I want to see what Shaolin is up to. How bad could it be to need a VIP ward, acting like he's royalty? Really dead? When did your mom get so sick?
Miss Su. It's my mom's bad timing. That caused Mr. Xiao's mother to pass away.
Don't feel guilty. Your mom needed the medicine too. If you must blame someone, blame his mom's bad luck. Got it? Try not to be too upset. Though we couldn't save your mom's life, the medicine saved Zhang Zhe's mom. So it wasn't in vain, right?
Since when? Does nephritis get so bad that it needs an 80 million drug?
If nephritis isn't managed well, won't it end up like your mom's? Of course she needs it. All right, that's enough. Here's a 2 million card. Use it for a grand funeral. So she's not shortchanged. After working as our nanny for years, she's earned her peace.
Suya King. I suggest you lift the blanket and see. As for this lousy money, keep it for yourself.
Are you really abandoning your mom's body? Don't try to leave it to me. Dead bodies bring bad luck. I don't want to touch them.
Let's go, you king. Don't waste time on these petty matters.
So you king. I'll be waiting for the day you regret it.
Lynn. Out of the blue, why do you suddenly want a divorce?
Mom, don't ask. This divorce is happening.
If you walk away, Yi King's company will collapse too. Mom knows that you've been the one keeping this company running. Have you forgotten how close you two used to be?
Xiaolin, I'm really appreciated that you and Mom were willing to sell the house to support my career. Let's get married. Xiaolin. Actually, my family is very wealthy. I faked being poor just to see if everyone was only after my money. But only you were sincere to me, and you're the most honest one. Won't harm me, easy to control.
Mom, half of what she said back then was left unsaid. She just used this fake poverty to save her mom trick, to scam 10 guys at once. And I was the most honest winner who cared least about wealth. Mom, 5 years. I've been a fool for 5 years. I did all the chores, handed over my salary, managed her company's business, helped her attract clients, and made money for her. I originally thought her twisted personality was just from her family background, as long as she cared about me. I'd play the fool for 5 years, but I'm done with it.
All right. Mom will listen to you. Mom just has one request. Take good care of yourself from now on.
Mom, don't worry, I'll settle you in. As for the rest, I know what to do.
You're back. I've told you not to work so late at the office. Look what I prepared for you.
Spit it out. What is it?
This was my mom's favorite ceramic jar. I brought it for your mom's ashes. That's pretty generous of me, right?
This pottery is from the Ming Dynasty. It's in pristine condition. When I die, my old bones can all go inside. To rest inside it, I'll be happy even in death.
You just said it contains my mother?
Yeah, so what?
God knows how much she hates my mom. That's why she overlooked everything. Even before cremation, she didn't take one last look at her face.
Don't underestimate this ceramic jar. This jar was specially blessed by a master my mom hired. She treasures it dearly. She never even takes it out. I specifically saved it to hold your mother's ashes. It's a huge honor to your family. Aren't you going to thank me? Really not going to? Shaolin, is this really necessary? Your mother's death is like a century ago. Besides, I didn't mean it.
Fine. Thanks a lot, then.
That's more like it. But words aren't enough. What I mean is, Z has been working tirelessly for our company. It's been tough on him. I heard you have a few major projects near completion. Give him a few.
How thoughtful of you. You could have just robbed me, but instead you went to such lengths to put on this act. You probably don't know that for key company projects, clients only trust me. The moment I leave, all these partnerships are over. Without projects, the company's finished too. Fine, no problem. I'll give him not just this project, but every single one I have. And my director position, I'll give that too. And your crappy company, I'll hand it over as well. I've had enough of being the fool.
What do you mean? Xiaolin, you're deliberately defying me?
Didn't you tell me to thank Zhengze? Positions and projects, I've handed them all over. I did exactly as you asked. Now you're still unhappy?
I came here in good faith to discuss things with you. And this is how you treat me? Fine. I refuse to believe this company can't survive. Without you, you're mistaking the company's power for your own. Do my clients and staff follow you? Or do they follow me? We'll see. I'm officially notifying you now. Due to major work misconduct, you're removed from the core team. Zhengze will take over everything.
Director Xiao, regarding Ms. Su's announcement just now, what does that mean? The project is going perfectly well. Why suddenly replace the lead?
We worked on this project for over half a month just to see it nearly done. Now Ms. Su discards you?
Director Xiao, if you quit this project, I'm out too.
Refuse a polite offer and face the hard way. That's what you get for defying me. Oh, right. I forgot. This is my house. If anyone's leaving, it's you. Get out.
Just what I wanted.
Let me be clear.
Since now the project contact isn't Xiaolin,
I quit!
Me too. We only joined your company because we trusted him.
Exactly. Since he's walking out, so are we. And we'll sue your company for breach of contract damages.
Sorry. Let me tell you, if he quits, I quit too.
I'm suing you all.
Oh no! Xiaolin is so cunning. He kept a backup plan. Some project contracts, the contact signed, with his own name. Some major clients, only deal with him.
Just watch. In just 3 seconds, this loser will definitely answer my call. Based on past experience, he won't last long. He'll come begging to me soon. 3, 2, 1. Xiaolin, how dare you skip work? Do you really think I won't wipe out your year-end bonus and cut your salary in half? Xiaolin, how dare you skip work? Do you really think I won't wipe out your year-end bonus and cut your salary in half?
Do whatever you want.
What kind of attitude is that? Your clients have been causing trouble all morning. Zhengze and I haven't even eaten while dealing with your mess. And you still have the nerve to hide away? I'm warning you. You have half an hour. Get your ass to the office right now, or you're fired for good.
Mrs. Su, you're hilarious. I'm just someone who made a mistake and got kicked off the team. How could I possibly handle it? You should let your highly talented assistant Zhang handle it for you. Got it?
Xiaolin, you... Better hurry or I can't guarantee how much of your mother's relics will remain in it.
Su Yiking, let me warn you. Don't touch what's inside, or you'll regret it. Because what's inside is your mother. It's time she learns the truth.
This is their transfer agreement. The added clauses are right here.
As you wished. The company's going under. Every single client is gone. Now you decide to show up? Too late. I'll make you pay. That precious thing of yours is over there.
Brother Shao, I'm really sorry. I just wanted to take a photo, but I accidentally knocked the vase over. Guess I just gave Auntie a new home. Take a look. It's quite cozy inside. You're not going to blame me, are you? I'll kneel and apologize right now.
What are you kneeling for? You didn't do anything wrong. Shaolin, this damn vase of yours cut Zhangze's hand. He's a genius who relies on his hands for a living. Tell me, how will you compensate?
What do you suggest?
Go win the client back now. There's still time. You just need to make a call. Like you said last time, hand over all your projects to him. I think this kind of apology is very appropriate. It's just that his hand is injured now, so he needs to rest. You do his work for him, and just put his name on it. Otherwise, if his hand shakes next time, it won't just be a broken vase. Maybe he'll flush these dirty things down the toilet and flush them away. Who knows?
Miss Sue, that's really too generous. A minor cut is nothing. It's just that with so many projects and areas where I lack experience, I'll still need Brother Shao to help review and guide.
Since you two are so vicious, don't blame me for being ruthless. I'll say it one more time. I do not agree. Do whatever you want. Suit yourself.
Fine. Very good. You said it yourself. Since you said so, then I'm going to pour it out. Let's see how long you can hold out.
Stop. Stop.
Shaolin, you actually called the police? That old woman of yours deserved to die. What does that have to do with us?
Su Yiking, don't you get it even now? Open your eyes wide and look carefully. The one you killed with your own hands wasn't my mother, but your own biological mother. You still think she deserved to die? You still think she deserved to die?
Don't believe him. Photo editing technology these days is very advanced. Anything can be forged. Don't be fooled by him. Wasn't Auntie perfectly fine just a while ago? How could she pass away so suddenly?
Shaolin, is that your only trick?
What do you mean?
You forged these files, didn't you? Your photo swapping trick has improved since last time.
You think this document is a forgery of mine?
Obviously. People like you, what wouldn't you do? You swapped your mom for mine. Aren't you just here to make me reimburse the 80 million in medical expenses? Let me tell you, keep dreaming.
That 80 million was charged by your own mother on her personal card. She had kidney failure and didn't want to worry you, so she kept me quiet.
Oh, now I remember. Your mother's card does show a transaction of 80 million. It seems someone is stealing from within and siphoning family funds. Truly shameless.
So that's how it is. Xiaolin, for your mom's treatment, you actually steal my mother's card to withdraw the money. You disgust me.
Suya King. You're incredibly stupid.
Officer, arrest this bastard and lock him up.
This is a domestic dispute. Don't waste police resources. Let's go.
You.
Thank you.
Xiaolan, a grown man actually calls the cops. Crying victim first, aren't you? Even the police won't interfere. What do you have to say now?
Xiaolin, this 80 million issue isn't over yet. You'd better return the money. Or when my mom gets back, I'll tell her the truth. You'll be thrown out of the Su family.
When your mom gets back? She is right in front of you. Fine. You don't have to believe me, but I suggest you verify it yourself. See if your mother is still alive.
Stop playing tricks on me. You want me to call her, right? Sure. I'll make the call right here. Strange. Why is no one picking up?
Still don't get it? Because your mother has already passed away.
Impossible. Stop lying to me. Jiangze, what's my mother's condition? Seh, I've been swamped with projects lately. Too busy with work to tend to the family. If my mother has any requests, just arrange them for me directly.
Caring for your mother is my duty, isn't it?
You're so sweet with your words. Well, I did this, hoping you'd integrate into the Su family quickly. That way, it'll be easier to arrange a higher position for you.
I'll definitely treat your mother exactly as I would my own. Caring for an old hag of this age is such a hassle. When the time comes, I'll just get her a bank card and let her spend freely. I can even skim a little off the top and pocket some extra.
Jiangze, I'm asking you, why can't I reach my mom?
Well,
take a look yourself.
I remember now. I arranged a 10-day tour to Singapore, Malaysia, and Thailand. She's flying to Thailand today. Checking the time. She's probably on the plane, so there's no signal.
I see.
Don't worry. You'll be able to reach her in about 2 hours.
Jiangze, you really handle things with such care and reliability. Unlike some people who only know how to drain my mother's wallet. What a total gold digger. Xiaolin, why can't you learn from Jiangze? We've been married for years, yet when have you ever cared for me or looked after my mother? Jiangze is practically an outsider, yet he's so attentive to her.
Ever since you brought Jiangze in, you've completely shut me out of your daily routine. And whenever I show a little concern for you, all I get is a scolding. Besides, I'm the project lead. My schedule is packed. I often forget to eat, and it's given me chronic stomach issues. And you expect me to learn from him?
What's wrong with him? Aren't you the son-in-law of the Su family? If you treated my mother half as well as your own, I wouldn't even bother chasing this 80 million from you.
For over 3 years now, I've always made time to care for your mother. Ask him. Has he ever looked after her?
What are you implying? Xiaodian, you can't fool me anymore. You're just trying to smear Jiangze. All these years, every single move my mother makes, it was Jiangze who reported everything to me. You claim he never took care of my mom?
Her every move. Your mom's been hospitalized so long, does he even know? Yet he dares to say that.
It's fine, Miss Su. After all, your mother and I have grown quite close. It's only natural for Xiaolin to feel jealous and resentful.
What do you mean natural? He didn't even bother to care for my mother, and now he acts justified. Truly shameless. Xiaolin, for years, you've been eating and drinking at my family's expense. You even stole my mom's money to pay for your mother's treatment. Calling you ungrateful is an understatement. Asking you to hand over your projects to Jiangze was merely an opportunity for you to make amends. If you still had a shred of conscience, you'd sign it right away.
So I should thank you then? Thanks for this opportunity, Mrs. Su.
I knew you'd refuse. Then I'll let your mother fly. Care so much? And you still dare claim it's not your mother in that box?
Do you really have any humanity left? Even if my mother is in there, does that mean you can smash it?
Brother Xiao, saying that is really out of line. Miss Su was just trying to get the truth by testing a bit. As a result, you exposed yourself.
That's right. You keep saying that my mother is gone. I haven't settled the score with you. Yet you come to call me heartless. You're truly disgusting.
Fine. You'd rather believe others' lies than trust my honesty, right? Fine. Aren't you just hoping for me to sign? Hand it over.
You agreed.
Before I change my mind, give it to me quickly.
Should have done this sooner. Wasting so much of my time.
I can sign this, but you must agree to one condition.
As expected, there's a condition. Is it so hard for me to ask you to do one thing?
Miss Su, after all, Brother Xiao has been with this project throughout. What conditions does he have? Let's agree to him.
All right. Tell me first. If it's too excessive, I won't agree.
My condition is, after this project ends, I will resign and leave the group. From then on, we go our separate ways, owing nothing.
What did you say? Shaolin, are you crazy?
I'm not crazy. I agreed to stay back then, because I promised your mother to take good care of the group. But now it seems there's no place for me in this group anymore.
Are you threatening me? Don't forget, all the wealth and luxury you enjoy now are given by my Su family. Once you leave the Su group, you'll become worthless.
Then don't bother worrying about it.
You!
If Shaolin leaves, then won't the whole group be mine? Miss Su, Brother Xiao is determined to leave. He must have already found another job, right?
So that's it. So you've long been planning how to leave the company. Fine. Then get out quickly. Su Group doesn't lack people.
Did I hear that right? CEO Xiao is actually resigning?
You don't know. This time, it's Ms. Su who took CEO Xiao's project results. It was assigned to Assistant Jiang. That led to CEO Xiao's resignation.
No wonder.
You all have nothing to do, right? Are you all so idle?
CEO Su, don't be angry. Oh, right. Your mother replied to me. Look.
I knew it. Adze, you're the only one who won't lie to me. You're the only one who truly cares for me.
Of course. You hand over the project results to me. That will bring a lot of public pressure. I'll feel heartbroken.
So what? Whatever you want, I'll give it all to you.
Then, what if I want you to divorce Shaolin?
What did you say?
Didn't you ask what I want? Well, of course, I want to be with you, always.
Shaolin still loves me. He's just resigning out of anger. He'll come to his senses in a couple of days. As for divorce, don't bring it up again.
It seems she still has feelings for Shaolin. That makes it hard for me to act. Fine then. Now, if you can't divorce, then you have to compensate me.
What compensation do you want?
Then I want 30% of Su Group's shares.
You've done so much for the group. Taking some shares as a reward is only fair.
Thank you, CEO Su.
Sis, why aren't you going in?
Someone's sleeping inside.
Sleeping?
You kid. What company did you partner with? This is the first time I've seen someone sleeping in the client's meeting room.
Sorry about that. I've been pulling all-nighters and finally finished the proposal. I was just too tired and accidentally fell asleep.
No problem. Tell me about your proposal.
My proposal's over there. Thank you, everyone.
Old Shao, you didn't let me down. A tech expert like you, staying at Sue Group is such a pity. How about coming to our Shinhei? We brothers work together. The GM position is yours, and I'll give you half the shares. How about bring yourself over? We'll join forces for strength.
I'll think about it. Moreover, many investors are all contacting me, and I need some time. Once Sue Group leaves me, it'll collapse right away.
Oh, right, this is my sister.
Hi, sis. About the past, we won't talk about it anymore. I'm waiting for Suya King to regret that day.
Liner, Mom's biggest concern now is Ching Ching. Promise me to care for her well later.
Mom, don't worry. As long as Ching Ching doesn't let me down, I'll take care of her. I have nothing to be ashamed of towards Mom, and I have nothing to be ashamed of towards Su Yi King. She brought it on herself by being willful, so it's not my fault.
As for Suya King now, she spends all day with that assistant, being lovey-dovey and inseparable, even I know.
Tomorrow is the day for my mother-in-law's burial. By then, she'll be notified by all. Tomorrow, it's to show her the truth and make her regret.
Sis, why didn't you tell me? When you were so sick?
Uncle, don't blame Mom. She was just worried about you, so she kept it from you.
Shaolin, you're a good kid. For all these days, it's good you cared for my sister. By the way, where's Ching Ching? The burial's almost here, but she's still nowhere in sight.
I told her the time. She might be too busy with work. So...
Even at her mother's funeral, she doesn't care. I'll call her right now.
Hello, Uncle.
Ching Ching, where are you now?
I'm on my way to the company.
What? It's already this late? Why are you still working? Come to the cemetery immediately. Right now. If you don't show up today, we'll sever our relationship. From now on, don't call me uncle. I have no niece like you.
Shaolin is at it again, meddling in things. Shaolin, aren't you disgusting? I told you, I'm not coming today. Yet you went and found my uncle. What's the point?
Why aren't you coming?
Uncle, my company has been really busy lately. For a funeral like this, it's just a formality. Why am I even here?
Shut up. Is that any way to talk?
It is. This is his mom's funeral. It's not my mom. Why should I come?
Take a good look. Inside is your mom. My own sister, Yang Qin.
Uncle, how come even you're siding with him? Talking nonsense. You've been bribed by him too?
You.
Wait, why does this place look so familiar? Shaolin, how dare you? This is where my mom spent a fortune to buy this prime feng shui land in advance. And you actually buried your mom here?
So you're calling. Am I? Whatever I say to you now, you won't believe it.
Nonsense. We've caught you red-handed. What's there left to say? Not only did you spend my mom's money to treat your mom's illness, now she's gone. You even took over the nest, buried your mom, In the cemetery my mom picked out. I must have been blind back then to have fallen for someone as greedy and petty and shameless as you.
Shut up. Ching Ching, do you know what you're saying?
Enough. You're all in cahoots. I warn you, I absolutely will not allow it. You to bury someone here.
Your mother has passed away. If we don't bury her here, where else would you bury her?
Uncle, how much did Shaolin bribe you for? Why are you always speaking up for him? My mom is perfectly fine right now. She's vacationing in Southeast Asia. She just messaged me yesterday, saying she'll be back soon.
The message from yesterday. Wasn't it Jiang Ze? Who told you?
Shaolin, you're just driven by jealousy. Jiang Ze is more responsible than you and more generous. He takes good care of my mom. So just drop your hypocritical schemes.
Family members, the auspicious time has come. We can proceed with the burial.
Without my permission, I dare anyone to proceed.
Ching Ching, have you lost your mind?
This is the feng shui treasure land that my mother and I selected carefully and bought at a high price. Shaolin's mother is a rural woman. Why should she be buried here? She's not deserving.
Su Yiqing, you're still talking nonsense.
Am I talking nonsense? Uncle, let me ask you this. If I give up my mother's burial plot and let someone else have it, after my mother passes away, where should she be buried? Should her remains be buried? In some desolate wilderness?
Crazy. You're really crazy.
I'm not crazy. You all are. Uncle, I don't care how much money you took from Shaolin, but remember, you are my mother's brother, my own uncle.
Everyone, the auspicious time has arrived. If we don't bury now, it will be too late.
Don't bury.
Su Yiqing, haven't you made enough trouble?
I'm causing trouble? Shaolin, you have really thick skin. Even my mother's burial plot, you and your mother want to take. Your family's ancestry, was it based on robbery? No wonder you're country bumpkins. You're vile and can't be shown in public. What's wrong? Did I say something wrong? Your whole family are country folks. You could come to the city only thanks to our Su family. Now that she's gone, you won't let her return to her roots. You still want to bury her in the city's feng shui treasure land. This is called being greedy like a snake swallowing an elephant.
I know. I know you've always looked down on my mother. You think my mother is rustic. But do you think my mother didn't know? So all these years, my mother and your Su family have had no contact.
That shows she has some self-awareness. Since there was no contact while alive, then after death, don't come to bask in our family's glory. I find it disgusting.
Fine, Su Yiqing. Are you so sure that this box contains my mother's remains?
Nonsense. If this were really my mother, would you be running around so busily? Look at you, dressed in mourning clothes, looking like a filial descendant. If this were really my mother, would you be handling it so diligently?
Then do you know who has been taking care of the old lady's daily life all these years?
Of course I know. I said before that Jiang Ze has been taking care of my mother.
Jiang Ze. Jiang Ze hasn't set foot in your mother's house half a step all these years. Oh, Mom, what's wrong? What? My ankle is sprained? Don't worry, ma'am. Wait for me at home. I'll see.
It's fine.
Mom, didn't Ching Ching ask her assistant, Gao's have to take care of you? For things like washing curtains. In the future, have him contact the butler directly? Don't go up and down by yourself. It's too dangerous.
Oh, Mom, it's fine. Come on. Oh my. Assistant Jiang is usually so busy. How could I bother him? Besides helping me bind a bank card on WeChat. Usually, we rarely contact each other.
All right, Mom. Next time if anything happens, just contact me directly.
Ah, good. You shouldn't work too hard either.
Humph. Jiang Ze did nothing. Could it be that you took care of my mom? I find that you are really good at claiming credit.
I think there must be some misunderstanding between you and Shaolin. Your mom often told me before that she was very satisfied with this son-in-law, more filial than her own son. He also said,
Enough, Uncle. You don't need to use these words to hint at me. Even if Shaolin was really good to my mom, I couldn't possibly give my mom's grave to him.
You are really stupid. How did my sister give birth to someone like you?
Uncle, what kind of potion did Shaolin pour into you? Okay, you keep saying that this is my mom inside. Then tell me, what exactly is this?
This. How is this possible?
So what? What else can be said? I'll just listen to you. Continue making up stories. I'll see how you explain it.
Shaolin, what on earth is going on? My sister's WeChat, yesterday, was still replying to Ching Ching's messages. Could it be that she's possessed?
Found the results. Su Yiqing's mum is really gone. This is the proof issued by the hospital.
Really gone. So sudden.
What? You're really worried that Su Yiqing will be sad?
Why should I be sad? She's not my mom. But Su Yiqing, if it's known that I didn't take good care of her mother, the company's shares definitely won't be given to me. I've got it. Back then, when binding the bank card, I secretly remembered her mother's WeChat login password. Wait until I forge a chat record and get the company shares first.
Now the evidence is right in front of us. What else can you say?
Because someone hacked this WeChat account and forged the chat records.
Hacked WeChat? Shaolin, your imagination now is getting wilder. But who would hack my mother's WeChat and even leave me messages? Especially leaving messages for me?
Then you should ask your dear assistant.
You're really a master at making up stories. I can't believe you anymore.
Hey, let's talk about this later. Let's bury the person first, okay?
The auspicious time has come. Let her rest in peace.
I dare anyone to try. This is my mother's grave. No one is allowed to touch it.
Ching Ching, what exactly is the truth? Afterwards, I'll accompany you to verify it, okay? The deceased deserves respect. She should be laid to rest.
Shaolin's mother wants to be laid to rest. She should go back to her rural hometown. This place was never where she should be.
Ching Ching, are you done yet? Do you have any respect for elders?
Respect? Don't talk to me about respect now. If I let her be buried here today, and later I find out that it's not my mother, what should I do? Can I just dig her out?
What are you talking nonsense about?
Shaolin, doesn't your family have an ancestral grave? Take your mother's ashes and go back to your hometown. Returning to one's roots. Isn't that your family's tradition and custom? Why do you have to come to my mother's grave?
If what's inside is my mother, I won't take advantage of the Su family at all.
Well then, good. Then hurry up and take your mother's ashes away.
Enough, you little brat. Your mother is already gone, yet you won't let her rest in peace. You're deliberately trying to disturb her peace, even in the afterlife.
Stop accusing me unfairly. Since I'm here today, no one is allowed to hold the funeral.
I am your uncle. I am the elder. You must listen to me today. Listen to me. Bury her.
The auspicious time has come. Let her rest in peace.
Stop! Let me see who dares.
Ching Ching, don't go up there and make trouble, okay?
Let me go. Whose side are you on anyway?
Of course. I'm on your mother's side.
Then hurry up and let me go. I won't let anyone bury her in my mother's grave.
Ching Ching, listen to me. Don't stop me. Or you'll regret it later.
Regret? Why should I regret? The one who should regret is Shaolin. Move aside.
Ching Ching, what are you doing?
Ching Ching. Don't do anything rash, please. What's inside here? Is your own mother.
Me rash? You want to bury her, right? Well, I won't let you have your way. Want to bury her? Let's see how you'll bury her. Without the box.
It's over. Everything is ruined. You little brat. Do you know that inside is your own mother? Take a good look. Inside there's also your mother's jade bracelet that she never took off. Your mother said, "As long as the jade is with the person is alive. Only after death is it boxed."
Mom. It's a fake, isn't it? Shaolin, I never thought your mother would be so vain even in death.
You don't even believe your uncle's words. Why did you smash it?
I clearly told you earlier, but you didn't listen. Serves you right.
Uncle, are you okay?
She's crazy. She really is crazy. Today you have actually done such an inhuman thing.
I just made it very clear. Without my permission, no one is allowed to bury her. You didn't listen, so I will make her have no place to be buried.
You little brat. How could your mother give birth to a little brat like you? Your actions today are simply against human ethics. You don't deserve to be human. Sister, I failed to protect you. I didn't protect your remains properly and let this little brat defile you.
Uncle, all right, let's get up.
Enough. Since it's come to this, stop pretending. It's just a box, isn't it? Shaolin. At worst, after this, I'll compensate your mother with one. That's all.
No need.
Now you're acting generous. If you don't want it, I'm not even willing to give it.
What should we do now?
It was just dregs anyway, right? It just got a bit muddy. It's still usable.
Su Yiking, you destroyed it yourself. From now on, between you and me, we are enemies.
Doing all this, aren't you afraid of karma?
Karma? Shaolin was the one who stole it first. If there's any karma, it should fall on him.
Su Yiting, remember this. You're the one who stopped the burial. I will find a way to secure a place, to lay her to rest, but you will never be allowed to visit the grave.
Your mother's grave? Even if you begged me, I wouldn't bother going. Pay my respects? Dream on.
Fine. Don't regret it later.
Shaolin, drop the act. Are you pulling another stalling tactic? So you can trick me into leaving, sneak back, and bury your mother here.
So in your eyes, I am that. Shameless?
Let me make this clear. Don't even think about it. I will station guards here. If I catch you, burying her here again, I'll have them dig it up and throw it away.
Fine. Rest assured, I always keep my word.
Then what should we do? With the tombstone you previously ordered?
Exactly. The tombstone. Take a look at it, and you'll see exactly who it belongs to.
I don't see the need for that.
Weren't you suspicious about who is inside? The tombstone is in the warehouse ahead. Go take a look and see the truth for yourself.
You just wait. Let's see then.
Miss Sue, where are you? The client has been waiting forever.
Don't even ask. That nuisance Shaolin does nothing but cause me trouble. I don't even know how he found the gravesite. He actually wants to bury his mother in the prime spot my mom chose just for the feng shui.
Forget Shaolin for now. The client is anxious to see you.
All right. I'll head back to the office now. Oh, right. Pick a few reliable men to guard the grave for me. Under no circumstances let Shaolin's mother be buried in this plot.
Who would have thought the one my sister spoiled would actually turn out to be such a gem? Shaolin, I'm glad I still have you.
Uncle, you're too kind. When Mom trained me, she spared no expense.
Sending me abroad to learn.
Advanced technology. In my heart, she is no different from my own biological mother.
You are such a loyal and good kid. What a pity. You married Ching Ching. So what do we do now?
Uncle, knowing Ching Ching, she won't just let it go. If we really bury Mom here, she'll definitely hire people to dig her up.
She dares? I'll kill her myself.
Uncle, Mom's remains are still warm. We simply can't leave her here. How about we just buy another plot right here instead?
Buying here is extremely pricey. It costs millions.
That's really steep. All these years, despite holding the title of Group manager, I've received 0 dividends, and Uncle is just a regular employee. We lack the funds.
How about I borrow some from relatives?
No, Uncle. Mom's dying wish was, besides you, do not disturb any relatives or friends.
Then what do we do?
I'll figure it out.
Hello? Old Xiao. What's up?
Hey, Singhe. Take a look. Is it a good time? Lend me 2 million.
2 million? Give me your card number.
Thanks. I'll repay you ASAP, P.
Look at you. For a top developer, you don't even have 2 million lying around. If you ask me, just come work with us.
Oh, I'll think about it.
Hey, wait. Hold on, Lao Xiao. Have you heard? Recently, Group is doing massive layoffs. A lot of senior staff just got let go.
What did you say? What did you say? Singhe. Don't joke about this.
You really didn't know? Most of the names on that list are actually from your project team.
I see. I'll look into it. Thanks. Uncle. Mom, thank you for mentoring and trusting Shaolin all these years. I will never forget it. But as for your request to look after Ching Ching, I think, looking at things now, she doesn't need me to.
Shaolin, Group was founded by your sister and her husband. Most of the shares are still in her hands. Did she leave a will on how to divide them? My sister named you as the sole heir to the company. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Uncle. Ching Ching is naturally suspicious. Thinks I'm just after Group. If I showed her the will, she would certainly cause a huge scene.
I understand. But Group is your sister's life's work. You must protect it. If necessary, remove Ching Ching from the board. I fully support you.
Understood. Uncle, I still have matters to handle at the office. Why don't I head out first?
Fine. Go ahead.
President Sue, I'll leave this project in your capable hands.
You're too kind, Mr. Liu. The Sue Group has always been highly regarded in the industry.
Good. Then I'll be waiting for good news from Sue Group.
I'll see you out, Mr. Liu.
All right. Jiangze, a brand new company, signing such a massive contract. Are they really reliable?
President Sue, I've personally overseen this project. Don't you trust me?
Of course I trust you. Besides my mother, you're the one I trust most.
Why are you here?
Xiaolin. Xiaolin, I remember you told me you were leaving Sue Group. Why are you back now?
I heard Sue Group fired some veteran employees. Is that true?
Jiangze, is that true?
President Sue, I forgot to mention, we did let some go. But they were all Deadwood veterans.
Deadwood? These veterans made huge contributions when Mom was alive. You just fire them on a whim?
Brother Xiao, I used to respect you and call you brother, but you're overstepping. Don't forget, you announced your departure. My decision to fire staff has nothing to do with you.
Yes, I did leave the company. But Sue Group, it is my mother-in-law's life work. I won't just stand by and watch you run it into the ground.
Have you said enough, Xiaolin? My mom is my mom. What does that have to do with you? The moment you decided to leave the company, you severed all ties. You have absolutely nothing to do with this group now.
Su Yiking, can't you see what's really going on? The people Jiangze fired are all founding veterans. He's doing this simply to bring in fresh blood, seize absolute power, and then sideline you.
Nice joke about sidelining. You have such a foul mind, seeing everyone as filthy. Listen to me, Jiangze isn't that kind of person, let alone sidelining me. Even if he truly wants control of the group, I just hand it over. What could you do? I just hand it over. What could you do?
What did you say? Su Yiking, you are hopelessly stupid.
Stupid? My dumbest move in my entire life was marrying you.
Are you serious about what you just said?
Of course I mean it. Do you know how many mocked me for marrying you? A poor village boy, calling you a social climber. You never lived up to it. All these years, you've achieved nothing to prove my judgment. Now everyone claims that you, Xiaolin, are just a leech in the Su family.
80% of the group's past projects were developed by me day and night. That's why she was willing in her will to leave all the shares to me. She saw it clearly, yet you are blind.
Xiaolin, I think you just can't stand the company's unity. So you're splitting us between me and President Sue. But President Sue has an eye for talent. She'll never fall for your tricks.
Jiangze, you know exactly what you've done. It's clear in your own mind.
Xiaolin, you're in no position to lecture me. Do you even know what my status is now? I'm now a major shareholder holding 30% of the Sue Group. So who the hell are you?
What did you say?
See for yourself.
Su Yiqing, since you took it upon yourself to transfer 30% of the Sue Group's shares to an outsider, you really outdid yourself. You really outdid yourself.
I'm the chairman of the Sue Group. What's wrong with doing this?
Your position as chairman was appointed by Mom. Do you even have the right to hand out shares?
When Mom gets back, I'll tell her myself. Over the years, Zhang Ze has contributed so much to the company. He's worked tirelessly. What's wrong with giving him some shares?
By the time your mom returns, Suya King, your mother will never come back. You say Jiang Ze contributed to the company, but what about the staff he fired? Didn't they dedicate 20 years, or even 30 to this company? To put Jiang Su in power, you just kicked them aside. How can you expect people to accept this?
Meritorious staff. You're right about that. But didn't the company pay them their salaries? They may have contributed, but they got paid. The company owes them nothing. I think your visit today has another motive.
You say I have ulterior motives?
You might have fooled President Su, but you can't fool me. If I'm not mistaken, those laid-off employees were all from your project team. They're basically your own people planted inside the Su group.
You're right. Now it all makes sense. No wonder you always favored those employees. Shaolin, you're quite scheming. Are you trying to take full control of the Su group and turn it into the Xiao family's property?
Me taking control? Su Yiqing, these people were heavily invested in by your mother, trained as top talents.
What did you say?
Shaolin?
Mom?
Oh dear. As for your character and abilities, I have full confidence in them. This time, the company is funding an overseas study tour. I put you in charge and take these employees abroad with you to learn advanced foreign tech.
Mom, Ching Ching and I are newlyweds.
What about Ching Ching? I'll explain it to her. It's only half a year anyway. I believe, with your learning ability, in 6 months, you will become an industry leader. By then, both the Su Group and Ching Ching will be counting on you.
Don't worry, Mom. I won't let down your hopes.
Remember, take good care of these employees. You and these employees are the future of the Su Group.
I've got it. When we'd only been married 6 months, I had to go overseas for half a year. I took these very people abroad for further study. We learned top-tier tech and concepts. Upon return, I drove innovation, which fueled the Su Group's rapid expansion and made us the industry's top leader.
That's impossible. If it were true, how could I not know?
Because back then, you hadn't joined the Su Group yet. These people have been working day and night on overtime. That's why we've grown so fast. Did you ignore all of this?
Jiang Ze, what's going on?
Of course, that's impossible. The company's success today is all thanks to President Su's wise leadership. And our sales team ran their legs off to get clients. Your tech department merely rode the wave of the times.
Jiangsu, speak with some conscience. Without Su's strong technology, could you have secured so much business?
Oh, really? Well, do you know that this round of layoffs was actually approved by the former chairman?
What did you say? What did you say?
I knew you'd make a scene, so I came prepared. Everyone, take a good look. This round of layoffs was authorized by the former chairman. I'm just taking the fall. Now that Brother Xiao is here, I won't hide it anymore.
So my mom really ordered these layoffs. There's even a detailed layoff list here.
Former chairman, isn't this burning bridges?
Firing people is one thing. Why is Assistant Zhang still taking the fall?
Classic old capitalist. Just out to bleed us dry. Playing the good guy.
So it was you. You're the one who stole the old lady's WeChat. You orchestrated all this.
Brother Xiao, you're crossing the line. President Su's mother's WeChat is used by her. How could I hack it? Are you going to fabricate rumors again, claiming the old lady is dead?
I'm warning you, don't insult my mother.
Enough, Shaolin. Now you're smearing him? That's bad enough. You gonna hit him too? You're a complete brute.
Am I a barbarian? Do you even realize what filthy things he's done?
Of course I know. What Jiangze did made so many people despise him, yet he's still willing to take the blame for her. That's exactly the kind of staff our company truly needs.
Su Yiking, you really can't tell right from wrong. You claim Jiangze took the blame, but he actually pinned the blame squarely on your mother.
Enough. Stop being so unreasonable.
Su Yiking, let me remind you one last time. All the company's software projects are maintained by them. If you fire them, a lot of your projects will never be delivered.
How could I possibly trust a blatant liar like you?
President Su, relying on their seniority, they boss everyone around and shirk their duties. Even though they earn top salaries, they do nothing but slack off. The former chairman couldn't stand it anymore, so he told me to deal with them.
Aze, I know. You did it all for the company. You had to endure so much injustice. You don't need to explain. I trust you completely.
These employees are the backbone of the tech department. During crunch times, they don't even have time to eat. When would they have time to boss people around or slack off?
We don't need proof. The facts will tell.
Fine. Then we'll wait and see. If you fire them and there's no major crisis, I'll write Xiao backwards.
President Su, President Jiang, bad news. Several of our systems have critical vulnerabilities.
What? Then notify the IT department to fix them now. If it causes any damage, the clients will sue us.
I already went to the IT department, but their feedback was that the system codes are too complex. They can't fix it. Right away.
Then post a bounty. Get outside help. Whoever fixes the bug gets a million reward.
Understood.
See? This is your fine work. This is your fine work.
And you still have time to gloat? Xiaolin, are you happy that Su Corp is in trouble?
President Su, when people can't get something, they try to destroy it. We absolutely mustn't let him win.
Exactly. That's right. Go quickly and poach those top tech experts. Tell them we have plenty of money. Whatever they offer elsewhere, we'll pay double.
Fine.
The people you fired are the real experts in IT. Su Yiking, you drove them away. And now you waste millions to hire outsiders. Are you brain...
Shut up. What does this have to do with you? Get out of here now.
Where's President Su? President Su, out here.
Gentlemen, why come in person to our company?
Could I stay away? Your past projects were done well, but your maintenance is so careless. Now there's a critical back-end bug. We told you to fix it. Why still? Making excuses?
Exactly. Because of these bugs, our company is losing $2 million per hour. Tell us, what will you do?
You're Su Corp. Business isn't done this way.
Miss Su, I'll go find someone first.
Here's the situation. Gentlemen, our company is currently undergoing some personnel changes, which may lead to minor service issues.
Your staff changes are your own business, but they shouldn't delay our operations.
Exactly. Since you can't fix the system flaw, just pay up.
Right? Pay us per the contract and cover all our losses.
Su Yiting, all of this is because you enabled Kyosaku to cause this mess.
You should take it up with him. He's responsible for all of it.
Su Yiking, give it a rest. What does that have to do with me?
This is Xiaolin, the former head of your projects. You all know him, right?
Mr. Xiao? Of course we do. He was the one in charge of communicating with us before.
So, since the project has a flaw, you should hold the right person accountable. You ought to make him take responsibility. Don't you agree?
Makes sense? Mr. Xiao, you were leading this project from the start. Now it's your turn to answer to us.
Exactly. Our past cooperation was quite pleasant.
Gentlemen, I do want to help you, but I am no longer an employee of the Sioux Group.
What?
No. Mr. Xiao is just joking with you all. Why don't you take a rest first? Once we have a result, we'll let you know.
Fine. I'm off then.
Xiaolin, get over here. Xiaolin, your resignation. Paperwork isn't fully processed yet. Technically speaking, you're still part of the group.
Didn't you just say you have nothing to do with the Sioux Group?
The Sioux Group raised you for so many years. An army is trained for years. For one day of use, can't you just help the company fix this flaw before you leave?
Now that there's a flaw, you think of using me? Then back when you fired those veteran employees, why didn't you ask for my opinion?
Cut the crap. Xiaolin, I am not begging you. Let me make this clear. These projects were all led by you. Now that there are so many loopholes, I can easily pin it all on you to take full responsibility.
So you're threatening me?
Exactly. If you fail to fix the back-end flaw this time, then you can pay for it yourself. Those astronomical penalties.
Fine. Very well. Su Yiking. So in your eyes, I'm just a disposably scapegoat. Su Yiking, I won't help you. If you have the guts, just let them sue me. If you dare, have them sue me.
Xiaolin, even if you're my husband, you can't just act so recklessly. When the client holds you accountable, sues you in court for those huge penalties, I won't pay a single dime to bail you out.
Funny you say that. I never counted on you anyway.
Xiaolin, don't push your luck. Do you think the Sioux Group would collapse without you?
CEO Su, I've checked the records. These vulnerabilities were planted on purpose.
I see. Xiaolin, since you can't have it, you want to ruin the Sioux Group?
Me destroying the company? You're the only one ruining it.
Stop making up lies. To blackmail the company, you had your people plant flaws in our projects to force them to compromise. Let me tell you, even if I go bankrupt, I won't tolerate a bunch of morally corrupt troublemakers.
Su Yiking, you've got quite an imagination. You just believe whatever Jiangzhou says. Now that the flaws are found, why don't you have him fix them?
Fixing the flaws takes some time.
What's the fastest timeline?
I've contacted recruiters and offered a reward. CEO Su, within 3 days, I'll find someone to fix the bugs.
3 days won't work. It'll cause the client huge financial losses. We don't have the time. Is there another way? Xiaolin, I don't care if those past flaws were intentionally left by you. Anyway, as long as you help resolve this crisis, everything that happened, I'll let it slide.
Let it go? I don't need it.
Brother Xiao, you were married to President Su. No need to make a scene like this.
Su Yiking, I, Xiaolin, have always lived an upright life. Faking loopholes or pulling stunts like that is something I will never do. And my staff would never do it either. I'd catch it instantly.
Fine. Let's say you're innocent. Will that do? Will you step up and help the company?
It's not just Zynga Group. Many past clients trusted me, so they partnered with Sioux Corp. I can't betray their trust in me.
Xiaolin, I'm talking to you. Are you going to help or not? If you can fix this issue, we'll never bother you again.
Fine. Between us, this is the last time. Su Yiking, after I help you this time, we'll be complete strangers. Our debts will be settled.
So you're agreeing?
Collect all the vulnerability data and compile it into the database.
Get on it now.
Xinghe, I've made my decision. I'm leaving Sucorp.
That's great, bro. You finally figured it out. I'll pick you up right away. With us teaming up, we'll definitely shake up the industry.
It's time to wrap this all up.
Ching Ching, you're safe now. It's all sorted. Those bosses already left last night.
Really? So quickly?
Naturally, the flaws were left by them. So fixing them was easy.
Jiangze, you mentioned earlier, these flaws left by Shaolin and those veterans, is that true?
Of course. Don't you trust me?
Not at all. I was just asking. How could I not trust you? Shaolin and those veterans are absolutely shameless. If you drive this bunch of old employees out, it'll be a major achievement. I'll reward you properly.
Oh? Then how do you want to reward me? You know, I've always wanted to.
Hey, stop messing around. We're at the office.
Isn't that more exciting?
Shaolin, have some decency. Don't you know to knock?
I did knock. You were just too busy to hear it.
All right, all right. Just say what you need.
Here's my resignation letter. And our...
Shaolin, you really want to leave that much? You want freedom, right?
Yes.
Let me warn you, Shaolin. You just fixed a few company loopholes. Do you think the Sue Group can't survive without you? In reality, you need the Sue Group. Once you walk out those doors, you'll forever just be a nobody from the bottom. Understand? Understand?
My attachment to this place all comes from Mom. When I graduated college, she trusted me so much and invested heavily in me. So for the Sue Group, I was willing to give up everything. But now it seems everything has changed.
What do you mean?
So Yiting, you still don't know where your biological mother is buried, right?
Enough, Shaolin. Joking about my mom's death isn't funny at all. And you've said it way too many times. You're crossing the line.
Fine. Then just sign it quickly.
You really think I won't sign it?
President Sue, think twice. Nominally, Shaolin is still your husband. If he leaves the Sue Group and no one hires him, wouldn't that be embarrassing?
No one wants me? Countless headhunters have approached me, offering huge sums to poach me. Yet I still chose to stay. All right. Let's see. Is it Sue who can't live without me? Or is it me who can't live without Sue?
Marrying him back then was humiliating enough. If I get flamed now, it's my own fault.
You're signing these agreements without checking?
Why bother? All I want now is for you to leave and stay far away. Better yet, never show up in my sight again.
Fine. Then as you wish.
Wait.
What now?
Brother Xiao, this bug scandal has blown up, badly tarnishing the Su Group's reputation. However, I handled the PR. I told the public all the bugs were left by you. Hope you don't mind.
Why?
Brother Xiao, someone has to take the fall. Now that you've left the Su Group and are completely useless, we might as well put you to use and let you take the blame.
You're all completely shameless. Why are you dumping this mud on me?
If you have no proof, bring it out and show us. If there isn't any, we'll just say it's true.
Fine. Su Yiking, you agree with this, don't you?
Zhangze's decisions are my decisions. Everything he does is for the company.
President Su, I've already shared the official statement on the bug incident. The entire provincial industry is now aware that Shaolin secretly planted a bug in the code to blackmail us.
Shaolin's reputation might suffer, but we've saved the Su Group. Zhangze did an excellent job.
Bravo. You really went too far. But let me warn you, in this world, secrets never stay hidden.
Yeah, Brother Xiao, lay off these petty tricks. From now on, once you're exposed, you're the only one who suffers.
Wickedness breeds its own ruin. You really think this is enough to take me down, don't you? Let me make this clear. I am not operating on the same level as you people.
Ha, still bragging? Your reputation is completely ruined. Even if you step out, you won't make a splash. You'd be better off staying home, playing the devoted husband.
Shaolin, why not get on your knees and beg? I might still consider keeping you. You can continue at Su Group as President Xiao. That way, the company gains a reputation for showing mercy. What do you say?
I'll pass. I have no interest in such a filthy place.
You don't want it? But right now, Su Group is your best option, isn't it? No other company would ever hire you. You disgraced scumbag.
Who says that? I hereby appoint Shaolin as Vice President of Xinghe Group.
Holy crap. Is that the CEO of Xinghe Group? One of the nation's top 3 conglomerates. So President Xiao is heading to Xinghe Group.
Smart birds choose the best trees. If it were me, I'd definitely want to join Xinghe Group too.
Excuse me, you're just a nobody. Mr. Xiao is going there as a VP. How is that even comparable?
President Zhang, were you just talking about Shaolin?
Yes, President Shaolin.
President Zhang, Xiaolin's skills are average. He only got the role because he's President Su's husband. So, he led our past projects. Please don't misjudge him.
Obviously. The Jiang Xinhe. Have I ever misjudged anyone? It's you two who look down on others.
President Zhang, this recent bug may have misled you about us, prompting you to poach our staff. Please don't make any rash decisions. Someone like Shaolin as your VP would not be a wise choice at all.
President Su, you might not know that I've tried poaching him before. It's just that, due to his loyalty to Su Group, he refused to leave.
That's impossible. Why would you poach Shaolin? You're just
Blinded by a minor flaw, missing his true worth. Don't you know, he won countless awards in college. He was the most promising rising star on campus.
impossible. How could I not know?
Of course you didn't. You never even cared about him. All these years, even while dating him, you kept testing him, fearing he was after your wealth.
President Zhang, there must be a misunderstanding. The Shaolin, you mean, is definitely not the man right here.
Yes, it must be a namesake.
You think I'd be wrong? I'm telling you, I am Shaolin's college roommate. If it weren't for him, do you think I'd partner with you?
Shaolin, you and President Zhang were college classmates. Why didn't you tell me? Are you trying to embarrass me?
What was I supposed to say? You'd actually believe me? You just trust your dear assistant anyway.
President Su, how can you even ask about our connection? Why don't you know? After all these years, have you ever truly known him? Ever met his friends or family? I even heard you wouldn't let Shaolin's mom inside your house.
I was just afraid his mom wouldn't feel at home here. Whenever she visits, I always book her a suite at a top hotel.
I can vouch for that. I reserved every single one.
Shut up. Who do you think you are? Su Yiqing and Shaolin's personal matter. Why are you meddling?
President Zhang, I didn't know about your ties with Shaolin, but it's a family matter now. Given we're in public, it's not appropriate to discuss. Let's just stick to business. I suspect Shaolin deliberately left bugs in our project software. Hiring someone like him as your vice president would damage Xinghe Group's public image, wouldn't it?
President Su, are you threatening me?
I'm merely stating the fact. After all, as the industry leader, hiring such a notorious, despised hypocrite as VP is probably not a wise choice.
I know Old Xiao's character better than anyone. He would absolutely never plant bugs on purpose. Should we face any public backlash against Xinghe Group, my legal team will hold everyone accountable, regardless of who's behind it. We will show zero tolerance. All right, enough. Two blind men here. Old Xiao, you're wasting your talent in this place. Let's all go. Old Xiao, I was too impulsive today. You don't blame me, do you?
Hey, how could I blame you? I know you were defending me.
It's just that you're far too loyal. Su Yiqing, I can't stand her. Only you. Keep showing her mercy.
It's not like that. I just didn't want to argue with her anymore. Take a look at this.
Holy crap. Old Xiao, you have finally made up your mind to get a divorce. Congratulations. From now on, you're free from hell. Start over.
Get lost. Sounds like I just got out of prison.
So, how are you different? From an ex-con now? But Su Yiqing, how could she bear to lose a cash cow like you?
Back when she signed it, she didn't even read it.
No wonder. She only has eyes for that perfect assistant. There's no room for you.
Sigh.
Oh. Anyway, it's all in the past now. We two brothers can finally join forces and embark on a new chapter.
Exactly.
By the way, Xiao, do you still remember the Linga project we planned back in college?
Of course I remember that. If it succeeds, it'll revolutionize the IT industry. But that was abandoned long ago.
Xiao, don't I know you well enough? You're just not someone who gives up halfway. All these years, no matter how busy you got, you never gave up, right?
You read my mind, don't you?
Here, this is a gift I got for you. A brand new company.
You opened a new company for me?
Yes, that's right. From now on, you're not just VP of Xinghe Group, but also its boss. You'll have full access to all group resources.
Not Xinghe? That's a huge gamble. You trust me that much?
Isn't it perfect that SuCorp just fired all your old staff? You bring them all back to fully develop Lanehead. I hope you can work without limits and achieve greatness.
Deal. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Excellent. Thanks to everyone's efforts, we're bound to. President Zhang, what brings you here?
I told you to call me Shaolin. Yet you keep calling me President Zhang. That's not right, is it?
Sister Wei Wei.
We're the same age, and I'm actually younger. Is calling me sister right?
In that case,
From now on, just call me Wei Wei.
all right, Wei Wei. So what brings you here to check on our work?
I noticed you've been working so hard lately, pulling all-nighters, and even sleeping at the office. The Linhe project's success, in just 3 months, is all thanks to everyone's hard work. That's why I specifically came to treat you all.
I know exactly what you need. Sorry. Come on, guys. Mr. Zhang brought snacks, so help yourselves.
Thanks, Mr. Zhang.
By the way, Shaolin, for next week's official launch, are you sure it'll succeed?
Don't worry. We're already in the final testing phase. Next week at the launch, Linhe Tech will stun the world and revolutionize the era.
Ching Ching? You asked to see me?
Why has our recent company performance dropped so fast?
These days, the new engineers are tied up with old projects, with no bandwidth to expand into new business.
It's been a while, and they still can't adapt?
They're new hires, so they need time to adjust. It's the old staff's spaghetti code. That's far too complex. My people can't even understand it.
I see. Tell them to get up to speed fast. Our current results are in free fall, and bugs keep popping up. Customer complaints are flooding. My phone, I'm afraid to even answer. I heard several competitors are teaming up to sue us. Dealing with all this is driving me insane.
Don't worry. Ching Ching.
Mom's been away for months. Why isn't she back yet?
Oh, didn't Mom tell you? After returning from Southeast Asia, she only stayed a few days before heading to Europe.
Mom's retirement is certainly very relaxing.
Ching Ching. Are you scared? Living alone? So you want Mom to come back sooner?
Shaolin has been away from home. It's been 3 months. Living alone every day. It does get a bit lonely.
Ching Ching. If you feel scared living alone at home, I can keep you company at night.
No thanks. I appreciate your concern. I'm used to being alone. Whether someone's around or not, it makes no difference to me.
Are you still hung up on Shaolin?
Of course not. How could that be? As for me, well, I couldn't care less about Shaolin's fate.
Good. By the way, There's been explosive news in our circle recently. Did you know?
Are you talking about that new tech company? I heard they recently developed a game-changing product.
Exactly. They're holding a press conference tomorrow. Want to go together?
Sure. It's good to learn. Plus, we can network. If we spot any talent, we must poach them at all costs.
Linear Tech really has some serious clout. They've invited so many top business tycoons from the industry.
Of course. Rumor has it, this Linhe Tech software can boost large companies' efficiency by at least 20%. If it's true, it would completely revolutionize the world.
I wonder who the mastermind behind this era-defining product actually is. If we could see him in person, that would be fantastic.
Don't worry. Our new industry darling will personally take the stage to walk us through the full details of this software. We'll take a close look and see if we can collaborate.
Why is he here?
Why hasn't CEO Weiwei arrived yet?
She'll be right here.
Probably just here for the show.
Xiaolin! You haven't been home for months. I thought you were gone for good. Turns out you're still alive.
I'm no longer part of the Sue Group. Where I am is none of your business.
Brother Xiao, you can't say that. You and President Sue are still married. Your behavior represents the face of our Sue Group.
Is that so? President Sue? I feel like I'm not your husband, but he sure acts like one.
What are you talking about?
Don't bother with him. Xiaolin, waiting for me here today must be to beg for my forgiveness. When asking for favors, you need the right attitude. Don't put on airs.
Is that so? Then what do I need your forgiveness for?
For begging me to forgive you for deserting your post and begging me to let you come back to Sue Group.
Su Yiqing, you're really flattering yourself. I never even thought of asking you to forgive me.
Come on, Xiaolin. Stop acting so high and mighty. You think I don't know that when President Zhang offered you the VP role, it was only out of respect for your old classmates. With your actual skills? Do you really think you could be VP at Xinghe Group?
President Sue, the badge Xiaolin is wearing on his chest. Isn't from Xinghe Group.
That's right. The Xinghe Group badge. Isn't it a hexagram?
So this atomic design badge, which company does it belong to? I've never seen it before.
If even you haven't seen it, it must be some obscure little company.
Xiaolin, so Xinghe Group really didn't make you VP? True. President Zhang's words back then were just to save face for you as college roommates.
Brother Xiao, if you ask me, I should just come back. Instead of doing nothing out there and wasting time at a small firm, you might as well return to Sue Group and shine again.
Coming back isn't impossible. But my condition remains the same. Xiaolin, you must kneel down and apologize to me and Zhang Zhe.
With so many, kneeling and apologizing in front of industry leaders would mean losing all face.
Haven't you heard? Xiaolin previously planted numerous bugs on purpose in Sue Group's software. After he left, the Sue Group immediately fell into crisis.
No wonder the Sue Group has been so quiet lately. If that's the case, he really should kneel and apologize. Kneel and apologize.
You hear that? That's what the crowd wants. Xiaolin, if you don't kneel and apologize to Zhang Ze and me today, Sue Group will completely blacklist you from the entire industry.
Blacklist me? You're not even worthy.
Watch your mouth.
So arrogant.
We will blacklist you and make sure you can't survive in this industry anymore.
Blacklist him. Blacklist him.
You see that? Everyone finds your behavior absolutely disgraceful, yet only you feel no shame. And instead take pride in your own disgrace. Do you really think Sue Group is a pushover?
The Sioux Group used to be a fierce tiger on the rise, but now it looks more like a toothless old cat. And you two really are pushovers.
What nonsense are you spewing? How dare you insult Sue Group?
Your group hasn't even performed basic maintenance lately, right?
So what? It's just that our staff aren't fully trained yet.
Trained? With code, it's not about being familiar. It's about being proficient. Sioux Group is now nothing but an empty shell. And you, as acting chairman, are completely in the dark.
I won't allow you to insult Zhangzhe, let alone Sue Group.
President Su, Brother Xiao was just desperate. So he resorted to lying and smearing the company. Please don't hold it against him.
Exactly. Someone like you who secretly plants vulnerabilities in projects has no right whatsoever to point fingers at others.
We can vouch for him. President Xiao isn't lying.
Wait, aren't you?
So it was you guys, after you were fired by Sue Group, just harbored a grudge. Now, you come here to cause trouble?
Sorry, but for this press conference, we are the real stars.
You really have the nerve.
President Su, the badges on their chests are exactly the same as Shaolin's.
I see. Shaolin, don't tell me. You started a new company just to take in the cast-offs rejected by Sue Group? Everyone, keep your eyes open. A small company like this is not worth partnering with.
Brother Xiao, if you ask me, you really value loyalty. After Sue Group fired them, you quickly registered a new company, just to give them a place to retire. What a saint.
You really came to this conference without doing any research? Does our logo not look familiar to you?
Familiar? Extremely. It looks just like the logo for a nursing home.
I won't waste my breath. The conference is starting now. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Well, still acting mysterious. Are you planning to steal other companies' technical files?
Jiangzi, I'm not as shameless as you. I know exactly what you did to Sue Group.
Could this kid really know about my recent schemes? No way. I have to crush him here. It won't ruin my plans. Shaolin, this is a major industry event. Not for a startup employee to be showing up.
So what's your move?
Security. Throw him out of here.
Yes, boss?
Didn't you see it? This guy is causing a scene. Get him out of here now.
What? You're saying he's causing trouble?
Yes, they're the ones causing it. Everyone here saw it.
Yes, it's definitely him.
Throw him out! A small company like yours has no business being here.
Su Yiking, you think my company is small? But you'll soon find out that my company's reputation will crush your Sue Group under its heel.
You, please, with those veteran staff you hired, what are you even capable of?
Exactly. Leading that crew, your company, is bound to fail soon.
What are you waiting for? Are you going to let him keep causing trouble? If something goes wrong later, and your boss holds you responsible, don't say I didn't warn you.
But he is actually my boss.
What?
Stop talking nonsense. He's your boss? Isn't he from Linny?
Ling. Lin. Does that mean Shaolin is really the boss of Linhei Tech?
What's our next move, Mr. Xiao? Do you want us to kick them out?
It's all right. You can leave for now.
So after all this time, his new company is actually Linhei Tech.
For a tech rising star like Linhei, the boss is surprisingly young.
I really didn't see that coming. With Lin's R&D capabilities, why would Mr. Xiao plan a backdoor in Su Group's code? It's definitely a setup by Su Group.
Shaolin, you're lying to me, aren't you? How could you possibly own Linny? He's not lying to you.
Isn't this the sister of Xinghe Group CEO? Looks like the rumors were spot on. Shaolin's ties to Xinghe Group are pretty deep.
Way more than that. His connection with the boss seems pretty special too, stepping in at a time like this. Just to back him up.
You just don't get it. They're a perfect match, made for each other.
Xiaolin is not only the head of Linhei Tech, but also our vice president at Xinghe Group. For a talent like him, Xinghe Group would fight to keep him. Xiaolin, I'm just helping you out. Shaolin, you and this woman, don't you have anything to explain to me? I'm Mr. Xiao's date tonight. Do I really owe you an explanation? I'm his wife, his legal wife. You and this woman getting all touchy-feely in front of everyone, acting so intimate. Are you deliberately trying to embarrass me?
President Su? These two must be having an affair.
No wonder. Why insist on going to Xinghe Group as VP? Turns out he's riding Zhang Jianwei's coattails. Zhang Jianwei, you really know how to act up. You're rich and gorgeous, yet you insist on playing cute. To be Shaolin's little darling. For this little darling, you'd hit me?
Suya King, that's enough. You used to humiliate me constantly, and I let it slide. But now you're humiliating others?
You get your own little darling and think you're justified?
I have a little darling? I've already divorced you, so I'm officially single. I'm living as a single man now.
You divorced me? I didn't even know.
Fine. Then take a look at this.
This is impossible. Why don't I remember signing a divorce agreement with you? This is definitely forged.
I never do anything illegal. Look closely yourself. Check if this is your own signature.
Could it be from back then? Impossible. We can't possibly be divorced.
You thought I'd never divorce you, so you made things difficult for me. You insulted my dignity. You never treated me as your husband, but as your servant.
I didn't. You're talking nonsense.
Then why, when I told you your mother passed away, did you refuse to believe it? Yet every single word from Jiang Se, you accepted as truth?
Jiang Se is my first love. He would never lie to me. But you, Xiaolin, you only want to scheme for our Su family's fortune.
If I really wanted your money, I'd have taken it long ago.
What Mom worries about most now is...
Fine, forget it. Suya King, you just go protect your precious first love. I hope you won't regret it.
All right, Shaolin. Let's begin.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shaolin from Linatech. Today, I'm proud to introduce a revolutionary product. The Linhei Project.
Shaolin, say something. Shaolin, you bastard. You think now that you've made it big, you're so important, you can just cast me aside? I won't let you get your way.
Mr. Su, several partners are suing us. over frequent project failures and lack of maintenance. They filed a lawsuit against us. Here's the court summons.
Useless idiots. What do I pay you for? You can't do anything right.
Mr. Su, we've already replaced several batches of engineers.
Let them leave then. They're just a bunch of incompetents anyway. Our Su group has plenty of money. We can just hire new ones.
But when Mr. Xiao's team was here, we never had to worry about maintenance tasks. These problems only started after they left.
What are you implying? Are you lecturing me?
Mr. Su, Linhitech's valuation has hit 10 billion, and Xinghe Group's stock has surged over tenfold. I suggest we invite Mr. Xiao's team back.
So what? Without Shaolin, our Su group is helpless? If you want to work, stay. If not, get out.
I'm sorry, Mr. Su. Here's my resignation letter.
You're quitting too? Fine, I accept that. Get out! All of you, get out! None of you are staying here. Xiaolin. Only Shaolin can save the company now. Xiaolin, you're not even answering my calls? Are you too scared to face me? I'm going to find you anyway. Shaolin, your mom went to the restroom. Should we wait for her?
No need. I'll let you in on a secret. My mom didn't go to the restroom. You see, my mom just returned from the countryside. She isn't used to these grand events.
Then why didn't you tell me sooner?
You never told me. You secretly brought Mom here from the village.
Today marks the Linhe project's joyous milestone of hitting a 10 billion valuation. Come, let's raise a glass together to celebrate our victory.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow, looks lively in here. What's wrong? Am I not allowed to be here? Shaolin, this Linhe project. I recall back at Su Corp, you were already designing it. So back then, you were already planning to jump ship. Su Yiking, what do you mean? I'm here to call you out, obviously. Since you want a divorce, Mr. Xiao, let's keep it strictly business. The Linhe project was designed by you while at Su Corp. So shouldn't Su Group claim half the shares of the project? You're shameless.
The Linhe project was something I started conceptualizing in college. So by your logic, should I also give half the shares to my university?
Stop quibbling. Shaolin, can you honestly say your skills didn't improve at all at Su Corp? Without Su Corp giving you projects to practice on, would you be where you are today? Oh, I see. Su Yiking, you're not here to call me out. You're here to beg Shaolin out of past ties to help Su Corp, right? Don't talk nonsense. Why would I beg him? He's a fraud.
I will never forget how Su Corp nurtured me. That's exactly why. I've tolerated you for so long, which only fueled your arrogance and domineering attitude. But after Mom passed, I no longer owe that debt.
Enough with the nonsense. Xiaolin, I'm telling you, what's inside that box is undeniably your mother.
Ching ching. What are you doing here? Ching ching, long time no see. You've lost so much weight. Are you skipping meals?
Auntie.
That brat Shaolin said you were too busy to attend the celebration. Yet here you are.
Mom. King Ching just came to check in. She still has things to do.
Is that so? Won't you sit down? Ching Ching, you're working too hard. You can't keep this up. Make sure to get some rest.
I will. Yes, Auntie. I've been quite busy recently. That's impossible. Shaolin's mother is clearly alive. Then what about that box? Are you planning to bury her? I won't let you have your way. Could it really be? Impossible. Impossible. Why isn't he answering? Why can't I get through to you?
Ask him. He ever took care of the old lady.
There are cameras in my mom's house. I checked the footage. Wouldn't it show? Who took care of her all these years? Suyi-King, what exactly did you do? So, Shaolin wasn't just working late on projects at the office, but also caring for mom at home. All these years, how on earth did he manage to get through it?
President Su. Bad news. Jiangze brought a client to the lobby, claiming he's here to take over.
Understood. I'll be there shortly. Jiangze has been lying to me all this time. He must know by now where my mom really is. Jiangze, you never took care of my mom all these years. Where is she right now?
President Su, please don't panic. Let's discuss these personal matters later. Right now, I'm here to take over your Su group.
You want to take over the Su family? On what grounds?
Do you remember when I visited the company to discuss the project? You assured me that within 3 months, you'd deliver satisfactory results, now that the deadline has passed.
Our company has recently indeed run into some minor issues, so a delay is possible, but it's fine. We will fully honor the contract's compensation terms.
Fine. Then, per the contract, your Su group now belongs to our company.
Jiangze, did you sign this contract?
Yeah.
A 10 billion deal. You just signed it without even telling me. It's a high-stakes contract, too. Within 3 months, if the project isn't finished, we must compensate with all of Su Group's shares.
As a shareholder, I'm entitled to sign contracts. Besides, Wei came to the office back then to discuss it with you in detail. Didn't you agree to it too?
What exactly do you mean?
You stupid woman. You still don't get it. Because Jiangze and I are the real couple.
Jiangze, you have to give me an explanation today.
That won't be necessary. Wei, hasn't she already told you?
Impossible. Explain it to me, personally.
The way you look now is utterly disgusting. No wonder Shaolin, your sweetheart, left you.
What did you say?
A foolish woman like you is completely beneath me. I only approached you to seize the Su group. Don't tell me you still believe I did it for love. Pathetically naive.
So, you lied to me all along.
Since you're now left with nothing, the entire Su group belongs to Wei and me now. Telling you the truth makes no difference now. Actually, Shaolin never lied to you. Your mother is truly gone. All this time, I've been using your mom's WeChat to message you.
Impossible. Impossible. My mom is really dead? Mom, I'm so sorry.
In the end, I owe you a huge thank you. Not only did you hand over the Su group to me, but back then, Shaolin worked tirelessly to save your mother. That miracle cure was the one you personally gave to my mother.
You bastard! I'll kill you!
From now on, the Sue Group is all mine. Security, get this guy out of here.
Jiang Ze, I won't let you off, even when I die.
President Shao, Su Yiking's back.
Ignore her.
We can't ignore her now. Please go take a look.
Xiaolin, if I ever commit an unforgivable mistake, would you forgive me?
That depends on the mistake.
Come on, just give me an answer. Will you forgive me?
If it's a really serious mistake, just write me an apology letter.
That's it.
When you write it, put Ching Ching was wrong. Please forgive me, hubby.
You're really taking advantage.
Su Yiqing, what do you want now?
Hubby, I know I was wrong. I just realized now that all these years, you were the one caring for Mom, treating her like your own mother. I also know that everything you said was true. Mom really did pass away. I also know.
You actually know that Jiangsa deceived you. The Su Group is already in his hands. Is that so?
Xiaolin, I know the mistakes I've made mean you'll never forgive me. But I'm begging you, help me just one more time. I really can't just stand by and watch the Su Group fall into Zhang Ze's hands.
Su Yiking, let me tell you. You brought this on yourself. I won't be helping you.
Xiaolin, before I was blind and mistakenly trusted others. Actually, you are the closest person to me, but I wrongly believed Zhang Ze. Xiaolin, I really know I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Enough. Don't put on an act here for me. I said I won't help you, but I didn't say I won't help the Su family.
Really? If you promise to help me?
I can help you reclaim the Su Group. But from now on, the Su Group will no longer belong to you. Do you accept?
Xiaolin, even you want to take advantage of the situation?
As expected, a leopard can't change its spots.
Are you saying that Mom gave all the shares to you?
Yes, as the acting chairman, the shares promised to Jiangze are invalid. So the contract you signed is naturally illegal.
I understand. The Su Group, falling into your hands, Mom's spirit in heaven will be at peace.
Husband, this time we've hit the jackpot. We won't have to worry for the rest of our lives.
Of course. Just look at who your husband is.
You really won't have to worry.
How did you get here? Now, the entire Su Group is mine. If you're looking for Su Yiqing, go home and look for her.
I don't think so. Before my mother-in-law passed away, she transferred all the shares to me. As a shareholder, the contract you signed with Liu Wei, legally, is not valid.
What? The old lady actually gave the shares to you instead of Su Yiqing.
Moreover, as for you, your special relationship with Liu Wei, you are suspected of fraud. These two are friends from the commercial bureau. They have something to discuss with you.
Jiang Ze, Liu Wei. Your previous actions are suspected of commercial fraud. Please cooperate with us and come back to assist in the investigation.
Xiaolin, how did it go? Was it successful?
Ching Ching, I love you. I lied to you before because I wanted to take over the company and share it with you. I beg you. I don't want to go to jail.
You're dreaming. Things have come to this point. Because of you, even now, you still want to lie to me.
I'm not lying to you. With Liu Wei, I was just playing around. My feelings for you are genuine.
Jiangze, you little cutie.
I've said all this. Please forgive me.
Get away! Stay away from me.
You're not giving me any chance. You want to ruin my life.
Jiangze.
We're here. This is your mother's grave.
Mom. It's your daughter. I'm sorry. I didn't even learn about your passing until months later. Mom, can you hear me?
Thanks to Shaolin, your mother finally has a burial place. Otherwise, back then, her ashes would have been scattered.
I know, Uncle. I know I caused all this. If only I had trusted Shaolin a little more back then, this wouldn't have happened. I not only personally caused my mother's death, I almost scattered her ashes. I'm not human. I'm not human. You still told her the location of her mother's grave.
After all, they are mother and daughter.
After Jiangze blinded her, her days ahead will be tough. Aren't you going to take care of her?
She brought this upon herself. Let her spend the rest of her life in pain and self-blame. Living like this is worse than death for her.
Oh, then you two have a good life together.
The person I want to spend the rest of my life with is someone else.
Who? Who is it?